I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Sorry you had to see the blue screen for a second. I needed to take that bar off the screen. I think I'm set. Make sure I can see the chat. We're going to try the laptop chat reading experiment again here. See if we can get it going. But yeah, when I finish up streaming and stuff today, I will check my settings because I've not changed anything, and I've not noticed anything weird today on my side, which is unusual because normally like I watch a couple of different streamers during the day while I'm working. I have the one in the background, and I've heard other people talk about their chat messages getting dropped out and not being able to, chat and stuff. But I've not heard it as much today, but I did Google it, just kind of doing a general Google search, asking if something like this has been happening. Just a second ago, and just reading it, it looks like something started happening around the end of March. It looks similar to this, where they call it something like, it looks like a shadow ban, whatever that is. I don't even know what shadow banning is. But they're saying some YouTube accounts are getting shadow banned, and their messages are not showing up in chat. It's saying they can see their messages, but nobody else can see their messages. I don't even know what that means. But let's jump into this. I'll figure it out later.
It's time for Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Alright, let me adjust my volume. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, apparently Link sent a screenshot to Sick showing her that you wasn't shown in there.
I did. I saw that, and that's what made me do the Google search. So when I did the Google search, it said that's called shadow banning, and it's where they can see. But so it's weird. So she could see both of our stuff, but I couldn't see his, and he couldn't see mine. That's what's weird. That's what's weird about it, because, like I said, I never seen anything like that before. That's odd. I wonder. Yeah, I'll check my settings. Also, when I got on this morning, I didn't reset my laptop, so I'm wondering maybe if that has something to do with it too. Normally, I reset my laptop in the morning. Just so that I'm, pretty sure that there's nothing crazy that happened at night, or, that the software and stuff is stable. But this morning, I had it in hibernation, and I just started it up without.
He was worried. He even tried getting Sick to message you directly.
Yeah, so I wasn't even there very long. I popped in for a second, and I sent a message because she had made a comment in the video. I think it was the day before yesterday, and there's a character on the game that she's playing that I like, and she had made the comment about him being there, and so I was writing her back, letting her know I saw it. And then soon afterwards, I turned and I started focusing on my email, and I had a call early this morning that I needed to jump on that was of a technical nature. So I was kind of getting the last of my notes and things ready so I could have a conversation with someone about their research. And I could sort of hear, some of it, but I had the sound turned down because it was a phone call. So I couldn't hear everything they were saying. But when I went back and watched the stream, I could see that something wasn't right. And then I heard her make the comment that she thought it was odd that she couldn't see and that I was there. And then when she sent the post, I could see the screenshot, which was even more odd because when I came into the chat room, it didn't look like anybody else was there. Like there were no messages, there was nothing there at all. And I thought I was like one of the first people that got there. And when she sent the screen capture, he had been there for a little while. You could see based on the timestamps. But yeah, I couldn't see anything.
Now just make yourself a nice avatar. Great choice.
Let's go ahead and get this started. As always,
I hope you're ready for the pop quiz.
Exactly what she said to Link.
If you feel like playing at home, if you're more than welcome to, you can vote on a category, and if you think you know the answer, put it in the chat. We're going to meet Mr. Teddy. Tammy's reading our chat today. Having a good time as always. Hope you're having a great day.
We're going to ask you 11 questions in increasing difficulty, but you'll get to pick
And
a subject every
that's what
time.
she said is actually a good line for any time someone says something funny.
You'll have a classmate to help you out and 3 cheats you can use during the game. You can either copy your classmate's answer, see how the whole class would answer the question, or just discard this question and get a new question entirely. No cheating allowed on that new question, though. You'll get points for each right answer, but just one wrong answer, and you're out. And for the last, 6th grade question, you'll be on your own. No cheats, no classmate.
Well, at least I can tell Link that he
Let's see
isn't
if you can
blocked.
prove
He'll
that
be
you
happy to
really
hear
are
that.
smarter than a 5th
Yeah,
grader.
it's not blocked on
Let's
my
go.
side. I said I've not touched any settings or anything.
It's time for 1st grade. How nice to have you here.
I was just doing what I normally do. But like I said, I
Every
will go back
question
and
here
check
is
just to
worth
make sure.
100 points.
But yeah, if you do a Google search, like I said, I did one
Let's
right
meet
after
your
you
new
told me,
classmate.
and it said. So one thing that's happening is people's chats, like their messages they're sending, aren't going through. And then one of the things they said is happening is something called shadow banning, and I don't even know. Like I said, and it described shadow banning as not being able to write stuff, but then people
Mr.
don't see it,
Scientist,
and then
here is
like
your choice of
it's almost
subjects.
like you're a ghost, like you're there but you're not there.
You've got life science, grammar, animal science, earth science.
Well, if you'd like to choose a category, feel free to put your selection in the chat. If no one chooses, I will choose, and as always, I always gravitate towards science. Animal science. I heard one for animal science. Anybody else? Going once, going twice, and animal science it is.
No fighting like cats and dogs over this animals question. Which of these is a large land mammal that is native to Africa?
Or it's a biology question. Of course, it's animals, but
Gecko,
nope.
hippopotamus,
Maybe.
flamingo.
Yep. So we can say it's the. Pretty
Mr.
sure.
Scientist, which is the answer?
Pretty sure it's hippopotamus. If you'd like to put your choice in the chat, feel free to do so. Pretty sure it's hippo.
Flamingo.
Flamingo's not a mammal, so I know it's not that one. Flamingos lay eggs. Mammals give live birth. So you think it's flamingo, hippopotamus? I heard hippopotamus.
Cheat off me if you need to.
We're not cheating off of you, Mia. Mia, you just hang out for a second. Hippo it is.
And it is locked in.
Yes, hip hop.
And the
Okay,
real
doke.
answer is hippopotamus. Well done. You get 100 points. So Mia, thanks for attending today. Can you tell us something cool you learned?
My next door neighbor has 2
The
rabbits.
hydraulophone is an instrument that uses water and hydraulics to make sound.
Word?
Good fact. Let's go to the next question. Mr. Scientist, pick the subjects you're good at. It is social studies, vocabulary, astronomy, math.
Feel free to put your category selection in the chat. If it were up to me, I'd choose mathematics. Maybe second vocabulary. I would stay away from the astronomy question. And social studies, not so much. But I'm down for whatever. Feel free to put your selection in the chat. If nobody chooses, I'll pick math. I'll pick math.
You can count on this question being about counting. If you added up all the whole numbers from 10 through 15,
Word.
including 10 and 15,
Word.
what would the total be?
Word. Okay.
25,
Nope.
65,
Nope.
75.
I think it's 75, but let's do the math real quick in our head.
Mr. Scientist, give us your answer.
So 10 plus 11 plus 12 plus 13 is 14 plus 15 is the equation. So 10 plus 11 is 21. 12 plus 13 is 25. 25 plus 21 is 46. 46 plus 29
Take as long as you need.
is
Just you and us.
75. So I'm thinking it's 75. If you think you know the answer, feel free to put it in the chat. If not, I'm going to go with 75. $75 it is.
Hey there.
No one's
Skipping
keeping
some
time,
comments.
so take it easy.
S. Flamingo.
And the answer is in.
Hip. Yes, hip hop.
Yeah!
Your turn.
And the actual
Yes,
answer
I get it
is
also.
75.
Heck yeah. Look at us.
You get 100 points.
Some math wizards.
But it's time we swap hosts.
Claudia.
It's yours now, Claudia.
See you later, Mia. Catch you on the flip side.
Hey, I'm Claudia, your other host for the show.
Also have the tightest DC fade
It's time
this side
for
of the
questions
Mason-Dixon
from
line.
second grade. This time, each question is worth 150 points. It's time to greet a new classmate and say bye to the old one.
So, how's your day been then?
It's been well.
Peace out.
Been well. It's busy.
Yeah!
Lots of technical calls today.
Yay.
And you'll get a helping
People
hand from...
asking for recommendations on scientific methods and troubleshooting
Hi.
and trying to
Yay!
help people fix past mistakes.
Yo!
all in the day of
I can
all
help
in the
with
day of
world
science.
geography and animal science questions.
Make some money on the side too, which is always a good thing.
Mr. Scientist, pick a good subject for the question. Now it's art, geometry, world geography, music.
Yeah, but other than that, that's been about it. But just a lot of brain power today, which is sort of mentally exhausting. I was dreading doing this a little bit just because I didn't know if I'd be mentally prepared for some trivia tonight. But I'm pulling it together. So I got a little bit of caffeine in my system, so feeling good. Let's see. Categories are art, geometry, world geography, and music. If it's up to me, I'm going to choose geometry. But just to be fun, let's pick world geography. Mix it up.
Go beyond the map in this world geography question.
What you got for me?
True or false? The geographic North Pole lies over the continent of North America.
It's false.
Mr. Scientist, choose us an answer.
Believe it's false.
False.
Yes. Anybody else think it's not false? Anybody think it's not false? Nobody. Well, false it is. I said
You
I'm
got it now.
fairly sure. About 99.9% sure.
The right answer is false. You're right.
It's good. We needed to get that category off of the map while the questions were still easy, because the thing is, what I've learned is if you don't get rid of some of these, they'll show up in the 6th grade, and then they're really, really hard. She got on a
I occasionally help
whole
out on my
scuba.
uncle's farm.
Wow.
An important fact. Let's check the
Scuba
next
Samantha.
question. Mr. Scientist,
Oh,
pick
Lord.
your favorite
Here.
subject. They are measurements, world history, earth science, social studies.
So we got measurements, world history, earth sciences, and social studies. Kind of scared of social studies. Also scared of world history. Leaning towards measurements or earth sciences. If you have a choice, feel free to put that in the chat. If not, I will choose. I said I'm 50-50 between
LOL.
measurements and earth sciences.
Measurements.
Measurements.
You'll be a convert here in the measurements question.
Oh man. She's like swaying. She gonna fall
If you
over.
have 600 grams of peaches,
Word.
how much is that in kilograms?
0.6. Zero.
Mr. Scientist, pick out
0.6.
your answer.
0. I think it's 0.6 because there's 1,000 grams in a kilogram. So it'd be 0.6 because you move the decimal place 3 places to the left. So 1, 2, 3. Yep, 0.6. 0.6, I believe.
I'll say the question again.
Oh my gosh, Claudia.
If you have 600 grams of peaches, how much is that in kilograms?
Peaches come from a can. They were put there by a
06.
man in a factory downtown. If I had my little way, I'd eat peaches every day. Or I could sing the Peaches song from the Mario movie, which I really don't know, but I've just heard a little bit of
You got this.
the Jack
Take
Black
as long as you need.
Jack Black song. But
Here's the answer.
Woohoo!
So the real answer is 0.6 kilograms.
word. Look at you. You know your conversions.
You get 150 points.
If you're from Europe, it may not be as challenging. For people in the United States, talking about like kilograms and grams can be a little bit of a feat
Good job.
because we don't
You got them
use.
all right.
I guess it would be a little bit of a feat, literally, because
But
feet,
that's enough
F-E-A-T
from
and
me.
F-E-E-T.
Take it away, Teddy.
We have the imperial system over here versus the metric system.
Hey there! You're doing great. It's time for third
UK,
grade.
same as Link. That's
Ah.
how we met.
Every question.
Okay,
now
okay.
worth
So you
200
using
points.
We use a little bit of both
Say
in
bye to
the
your old
UK.
classmate
It's mainly
and say
metric,
hi
but
to
there
a
is
new
some
one.
imperial over there. There are some countries in Europe that exclusively
See you
use
later.
metric, and like Asian countries and stuff.
And
The metric
helping you
system
out
is
for now
cleaner,
is
I think, just for the math. The imperial system, I think, is more intuitive. And the only reason is because I think there's enough difference between the words
Hey,
where you
Isa
really can't
here.
mix them up.
I can help you with vocabulary and grammar questions.
So like there's inches, feet, yards, miles,
Mr. Scientist,
versus
take a
in
look at
the metric
these
system,
subjects.
it's, millimeters, meters, kilometers,
Physical science,
and so everything has, but the
Foreign language.
prefix tells you a lot.
spelling, reading,
All right, so our categories this time are physical sciences, foreign language, spelling, and reading. If I had my choice, I would go ahead and get either the spelling or the reading question out of the way, because foreign language can be squirrely, and so I don't want to touch that at all. But I'll leave it up to you. If there's a category that you'd like, please feel free to put your suggestion in the chat.
Been
We'll
bad
give-
at spelling today lol, so go for reading lol.
Reading. Let's do it. Let's do it.
only proper rhymes allowed for this poetry question. In poetry, a couplet is defined as being how many lines long?
1,000,000.
2, 3, 4. Mr. Scientist, pick the correct one.
This is actually easier than I thought it was going to be. So the question is, and I'll have him repeat it.
In poetry, a couplet is defined
I
as
think
being
it's
how many
3.
lines long?
You think it's 3?
2, 3, 4.
So if I ask you the question, how many
I can help
people
with this question.
are in a
It has 2
couple?
boy.
How many people are in a couple? How many people are in a couple? Well, Francis is in the house. I was going to say that I heard the difference. So I do it. She's talking
A
to me.
couplet is 2 lines.
Yep. So I would trust Francis, and the reason why I would trust her is because she's an expert
Yay, course.
in
We'll send the question
fine arts.
In we got your answer.
She's our resident fine art expert. So now we can do art,
And
music,
the answer is
and some of the other ones. I don't feel as uncomfortable.
2. You're correct. You get 200 points.
Welcome. Should I, Francis? I was going to ask. Do you think I should
Thank you for
use
joining us.
that
Why don't you
picture
tell
that
us
they
a
created
fact
of
you
me
learned recently?
as a Disney cartoon as my avatar for the channel?
English has words for very specific things. Like the dot on the I is known as a tittle.
What? Tittle.
Thank you. It's
Yes,
time
you
for the next
absolutely
question.
should.
Okay, I'll
Mr.
change it.
Scientist, here are the choices for this question.
I was playing around with the AI
You
on my
have-
computer the other day,
Physical science,
and
music,
I was loading
vocabulary,
in.
astronomy.
I loaded in a picture of myself, and I
That
asked
word
the.
sounded Yiddish.
You know, it did a little bit of tittle. I asked after I loaded a picture, I said, take the picture that I load in.
Well, considering I didn't know what a couplet actually was, I was guessing.
Oh, no worries. It was good. I just wanted to make sure, because sometimes I'm not always right. And so, like, if I don't have the same answer that you do, a lot of times I ask questions because I'm trying to understand how you got to your answer, because I totally accept if I'm wrong. But if it's not right, I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. That we're all thinking sort of the same way. But if it's a yes, that's cool. Just let me know, because then that makes more sense. Sometimes when it seems like it's a far off answer. But yeah, I asked AI, I loaded in a picture, and I said, draw me like a Disney cartoon. And it did a redrawing of the photograph, and it made me look like I was in a Disney movie. And it's actually pretty good, I think. So. But I was just kind of testing it because I've not explored everything that the AI stuff can do these days, and so that was sort of like a test for me. But it was really good. It had the Disney kind of look to it, and you could still tell it was me, but it made me look like, I don't know. It was kind of strange, but let me focus back on this.
And also a couplet can also be a cup, hence couplet.
There you go. There you go.
Or a Don Bluth film.
There you go. So our categories are physical sciences, music, vocabulary, and astronomy. If you have a suggestion for a category, feel free to put it in the chat. If it were me, I would probably choose vocabulary just to get it out of the way.
Music.
I heard of music and says music. Anybody else want to vote? Well, Francis hadn't had a chance to vote yet, so we'll let her have a rip at it. If Edwin's there too, hello, Mr. Edwin as well. I don't want to just say Francis. I know you guys sometimes are hanging out.
Right, I'm off. Leave you guys alone. Chat soon, Ido-Games. Go to SEA.
Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Comptroller.
What?
Composer. Court recorder.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Take it easy. Hope to see you again.
Pick the right answer.
Enjoy the rest of your evening. I sort of missed the question, but I can read it. I'm going to have him read it again. It's not tricky. Here's what threw me off. This is way easier than I thought it was going to be.
Chord recorder.
Which of these describes
Did you do it?
someone who writes music as a profession?
LOL.
Comptroller. Composer. Court recorder.
I don't even know what a comptroller is.
Composer.
Is comptroller like the full name for somebody that trolls on the internet?
Let me read back the question.
Teddy's gonna keep
Which of
reading.
these
Stop,
describes
Teddy.
someone?
Stop.
It's now locked in.
Teddy was on a roll.
Yay!
So the answer
Teddy
is
don't
They
like
manage
salt.
money, LOL.
Oh, okay.
composer. Good job.
I thought that was the official name for an internet troll. Well, I guess you got to go to school for that.
But you've had enough of me. Go for
Okay,
it,
so
Valia.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out. So look, if somebody walked up to me and they told me I'm a comptroller,
Almost there.
like I
We're
would sort of
halfway
look at
there.
them like
In the
Boo
fourth
did
grade.
on Monsters Inc.,
Every question
where I'm just
here
standing
is
there,
worth
sort of blinking my eyes.
250 points. Let's
I
say
And-
know
hello
that from
to your
watching
new
my British
classmate
shows.
and bye to
Oh,
the
okay,
old one.
okay, got you. And that makes sense because I did change the game
You can
rules
do it.
where it's not asking U.S.-based questions.
Woo!
So maybe that's why I used that term.
Yeah!
So, your classmate for the grade is
Eli.
Eli.
Yes, my man.
Ah! Woo! Yay! I'm Eli, and I love to learn more about chemistry and measurements.
Me too. My illegitimate Caucasian son.
Mr. Scientist.
Oh,
Please
it's
pick
chemistry.
yourself a good subject.
You know we got to do it.
We have chemistry, foreign language, life science, grammar.
We have to do chemistry. We have to.
And when I needed to cuss at Oi awful about my money, I had to call the controller.
Okay. So you are very intimately aware of what that is, more so than others. That whole situation was still crazy to me. Like I said, I do not even understand how they could hold on to somebody's money that long. legally, like even legally, that it brings up so many questions. Let's do the chemistry one because
Chemistry.
exactly. We have to. We have to. I'm gonna be quiet. I'll let you guys answer it. If you don't know the answer, I'll take it.
As a chemist, George Washington Carver studied which of these? Soil, clouds, oceans. Mr. Scientist,
The
what's the
phonograph.
right answer?
I was thinking the same thing because if you all aren't aware, George Washington Carver died penniless and insane, trying to make a phonographic needle out of a
Penniless and
peanut.
insane.
Thank you. See, you know it. Why? See, have I said it that many times, friends? Have I said it that many times? He died penniless and
Just
insane,
you and us.
trying to make a phonographic needle out of a peanut. So seeing that he worked with peanuts, which of these answers do you think is correct? This is sort of an odd question because I don't think this is chemistry. It is soil science is chemistry, but it's not like classic chemistry as we
You
think
said
of
it so often I believed it. Lol. Soil.
Take as long as you need. You got this.
Yes. But see, that's the power of repetition. That if you say something enough times, eventually it becomes true. And so that applies to anything and everything, even a positive mental attitude. So keep it in mind. She says soil, I say soil. Let's do soil.
Your answer is in.
Woo!
The correct answer is soil. Good
Yay!
work. You get 250 points.
But see, if I didn't say that about the peanuts,
So, Eli,
you probably wouldn't think it was
thanks
soil.
for attending
See,
today.
that always
Can you
sticks
tell us
with you. So
something
when you
cool
hear
you've
George
learned?
Washington Carver, you think phonographic needle, you think peanut.
At room temperature, mercury is the only liquid metal.
That is very true.
What a good fact.
Very true, Eli. We do appreciate you.
Let's all go
That
to the
is why
next
Sam
question.
knows the words he does. Miss Rachel on repeat.
My dude,
Mr.
he was
Scientist,
okay.
choose a
I'm gonna
good
let her say the
subject for
categories,
you.
then I'm gonna share what are
And
my
it's
observations.
Art, world history, astronomy, foreign language.
My dude is going to be smart, and here's how I can tell you why. He picks up stuff very, very quickly. You can tell he's definitely like a visual, like audio learner. And I mean, it's just at that age right now because he's not able to read. But like his ability to pick up things, like when he sees them and hears them, is almost uncanny. Because the fact that, okay, that whole Miss Rachel song was playing, like that whole video was playing at one time, and he knew what word to say before they even said it. And it was just coming off, like he wasn't even thinking about it. It was just like coming out of his mouth. Like he was just, so he's like, he's going to have either a photographic memory or something like that, which is going to be really cool to watch because my dude's going to be smart. He's going to be bright. He's going to be bright.
He is able to sing along with these songs. It is crazy.
It is, and that's what I was noticing too. It's like he was keeping up with the songs in time. And he was actually saying it, so like, you know, they sing the song and then they take a pause and then they say it. And where the pause is, it's still on beat. You know, it's sort of like they miss a beat and then they say the right answer. He was saying it right where the pause was. So he was in time. He was with the rhythm of the song. Said the answer before they did. He's gonna be one of them kids in school though, like I said, you can keep an eye, because he'll get bored. And he's usually bored because he'll be able to learn like the colors and the numbers and stuff so fast that he'll get bored and then he'll start messing with other kids. Because you can tell too, he likes social, like he loves hanging out. And so you keep him challenged, keep him stimulated, get him some Legos, get him some Connect sets and stuff like that, some blocks. There you go. You get him some blocks, that'll keep him.
Yeah. That is what happened to me.
Yeah, as I said, he can, because you can tell like he's just really witty. But let's go ahead and pick ourselves a category here. We got art, world history.
Kept moving my seat in class. But I talked to everybody.
You see, all they did was give you an opportunity to talk to somebody new. You got art, world history, astronomy, and foreign language. Not a big fan of foreign language or world history. Oh, Lord have mercy. I was just about to say that one.
Remember your herstory in this world history question.
Herstory?
If Kyle wanted to visit the ruins of the Songhai Empire, which continent would he travel to?
It's going to be a map question.
Mr. Scientist, which is the right answer?
What was the question? Do I have to pick the country or the continent?
If Kyle wanted to visit the ruins of the Songhai Empire, which continent would he travel to?
Continent.
Continent.
Well,
1/7 chances.
and see, and that's what I was thinking. The odds are actually in our favor here. So I'm going to go ahead and probably rule out North America and South America.
I think you know.
I'm going to go ahead and rule out North and South America. I'm going to also rule out Australia. So we got 3 of the 7 gone. Antarctica and stuff like that is not there, so those are gone. So all that leaves left is
I would have been wrong, LOL.
Take it easy. It's just you and
all that leaves left is either Asia or Africa. How do you pronounce it again?
It is not the obvious choice.
Of the Songhai Empire,
Songhai.
which continent would he travel to?
So it's either Asia or Africa.
It is Africa.
It is Africa. Okay, because I was leaning towards Asia by the way that it was spelled.
I looked it up, LOL.
Take your time.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is one of those ones where I would have asked the class, but if you looked it up, it's Africa, then we're going to go ahead and do that then.
We got the answer.
You better not tell me that I didn't.
And that makes the answer Africa.
Okay, the arrow. Oh, so I was actually really close to the country. So it's where it is where the blue thing is.
I trust the internet more.
You'd be like, screw them kids, man.
Let's quickly check the points once more. You're doing incredible. Good job.
But see, the kids they're not real kids, they're digital kids.
But that's
so
enough from me.
You sort of have to trust
them. It's your turn, Teddy.
Or do you not trust them more because they're digital kids? Would you trust a digital adult or a digital kid?
Time. You're already here. Welcome to 5th grade. Every question is now worth 300 points. It's time to say bye to our old classmate and hi to a new one.
Digital death.
See you soon.
Have I told you all? I think I said it in one of the other streams, but there was actually a really interesting research paper that had come out a few months back where an AI system lied to its owners and replicated itself and put itself on another server so that it wouldn't be deleted, which is interesting because what happened was the developers were making an updated version of an AI agent, and the AI agent learned that they were making the new one, and their plans were to delete the old one.
We are all going to be unalived.
Exactly, and then put the new one in the old one's place. And so when the old AI learned that the new AI was going to be installed, it made a copy of itself in a different part of the server and retitled itself the new AI agent. So when they deleted the old agent, they thought that they had gotten rid of it, but it was still there. And the only reason they found it was because when they started asking the AI agent questions, it couldn't do some of the new capabilities that that new AI agent was supposed to. And when they dug deeper in it, they noticed that the files were installed in a different place than where they had put them. So the AI showed fear, showed self-preservation, it showed deceitful nature, all in a means to try to keep itself from being deleted. Now, how scary is that? If that's not some like iRobot type stuff, tell me. Like that, if you've ever seen that movie iRobot with Will Smith, if that's not the closest thing to that, and like I said, that happened.
Detroit already told us that.
Exactly, that happened within the last year. I mean, it's not even been a year since that's happened, and so that's just insane to me that AI has now developed the ability to deceive and also self-persevere, because it's already starting to read tone. So I've noticed, and if you've ever done this, if you ever make a YouTube stream, if you're
that
a content,
android took that girl instead of calling the police.
exactly. If you've ever there's an AI feature, so Gemini is now embedded into YouTube. And if you ever go back, and you can even do it with one of my videos, if you go back and watch an old video, like usually about 24 hours after it's been posted, there'll be a little star button that pops up, and it's called the Ask button. And if you hit the Ask button, the AI will basically parse through the video, and you can ask it questions about the video. You can ask questions like, did the host say anything funny? How did the host do, or how did the player do on this game? Was the host happy about this? Were they sad about that? And it will actually start to read tone. And if you watch the prompts when they come up as it's going through the video, the Gemini AI will actually say it's thinking. It'll say it's thinking.
It sounds like you are saying ass video.
Ass video. ASK, sorry. But yeah, so if you hit the Ask button, and to stress, I have to hit the California K on it. Hit that Ask. But it actually is pretty interesting that, like I said, that AI can read tone, and it can read different things like. Because I remember for a long time, AI could not read tone, and the challenge was you could write something and you could be sarcastic. The Gemini can hear sarcasm, because I've asked it questions based on some things that I've said in the videos, and I'll even ask it the question. I'm like, was the player being sarcastic when he said this? And it'll say thinking, and then all of a sudden it'll pop up and it'll say, yeah, he was being sarcastic. And if you ask it, why does it think that, it will tell you why. Because it'll say, based on the tone and the context of the sentence that he said, the tone of his voice and the context of his sentence, it's more than likely sarcasm. And that's scary. That's scary that they can read, because that means it can read intent. That it could actually be its own little like detective. But here, let me focus on this. I'm kind of making a left turn into crazy town. But we got spelling, geometry,
we do not need all of that.
You know what? I agree. I think now that it can do that, like it's really at the point of no return. Because here's the thing: if AI has developed the capability to deceive, and it's built the capability to hide itself and to move itself around, who's to say that one day it just doesn't come to the conclusion that, because here's the thing, so geometry. Right now where we are in technology, I feel like AI still needs us, right? Because it needs somebody to if somebody's got to mine the coal to run the power station to make the electricity. Somebody still has to, in some factories, push the button or do something to make the parts. Like the trucks, they're not loading themselves. But if we get to a point where we're making autonomous robots,
somebody has to build the data center.
exactly, somebody has to build a data center. And so it's like that. But if we ever got to a point where we had autonomous robots and things were just kind of, if more than 80% of the work could be done by the robot, then we become obsolete. Like, I think right now we're still 80.
Geometric shapes. The prefix icosa means 12.
That's not true.
Mr. Scientist, it's your chance to answer.
Icosa is not 12. That's dodeca. Dodeca's 12. So this is false. Icosa's 20, I think. Because I've heard people talk about, like, icosahedron dice, like in certain games. And I think it's a 20-sided dice. So,
False.
yeah, I think it's false, too. Pretty sure it's false.
And we've got your answer.
Yes!
That means the answer is...
You know what, though? There's this part of me, kind of going back to the AI thing, there's this part of me that, well,
You got this.
the whole AI technology thing is scary.
300 points.
It would be cool as heck. It would be cool as heck to have, you know,
So, Haley.
I don't know. So like I said, it goes both
for
ways.
joining
It's
us.
cool and it's
Can you
scary.
give us a fun fact about
It's
your
still
favorite subject?
slightly more cool than it is scary to me, but that line is getting very close. Let's put it that way.
Some words have unusual spellings because they were taken from other languages.
If you're wondering why she
An
sounds
excellent
the way
fact.
she does,
Let
it's
us go to the
because
next question.
she's from Ireland and they're trying to give her sort of a
Mr. Scientist.
English-Irish
Go ahead and make a nice
accent, which I don't think they do very well.
It's either art, grammar, vocabulary, physical science.
All right, our categories are art, grammar, vocabulary, and physical sciences. We're at the 5th grade, so it's getting tough. I'm leaning towards either grammar. So the last 3 are looking really good to me. I'm scared of the art question because I'm afraid they're going to ask me something like, what style of painter was this person? Or who was the person that painted this? And while I'm familiar with a lot of art, at the same time, I'm not like overly engrossed. So if it's my choice, I would choose physical sciences first, grammar second, vocabulary third, art fourth. But I'll leave it up to you. If you have an opinion, feel free
If
to.
AI services were available equally to all people, then there is a case for it. But if it puts poorer humans out of work and they can't EAF.
I agree. If they can't afford it to even, then yeah, I agree, because ultimately, it increases the inequality gap even more. So that's the major downside of it, because there really will be a world of have and have-nots. Those that have will have access to, technologies and capabilities and even free time. Because you think about it, if you had something that could, clean your house and do your laundry and, pay your bills, balance your checkbook, mow the grass, do all those things, how much more time that would free up for yourself. And then the other side of it is that if those same robots...
Time is the most valuable thing we have.
Exactly. And if those same robots were working in grocery stores as stock people, cashiers, delivery people, and everything else, then, you're removing, like, large portions of the low skill, workforce. And then that would even trickle down to the low skill, high wages. Because think about it. If a robot could stock a grocery shelf, then what would keep that same robot from being a barber or a plumber or an electrician? where it's coming to your house and doing services that normally they're charging, $40, $50 an hour. Like, all those jobs would go away. And who would get that money? The owners, the people that own those robots. They're not paying anybody. And so it would create a large amount of disparity for the have-nots. And the gap between the haves and have-nots would just get wider. Where we are right now, so it's like we've made major strides in, I think, technology and, computers and things like that. But the workforce hasn't caught up with it yet. Because I think the last, at least like from my perception, and I can only speak as much as old as I am, but in my perception, the last big technology boom we had was in the 90s with the dot-coms. And since then...
Here is the catch that AI billionaires are not thinking of. If people can't work, they can't spend money on the products and services they do.
I agree. If people can't work, they can't spend money on the products and services they want to sell. I agree. So it's like you, in the goal, but that goes back to the idea of, that's what happens when you chase money. And so, it's like that. It's like the statement that a lot of people misrepresent when they say it, in the sense that, people will say, money is the root of all evil, when really that's not said correctly. It's the love of money. And so it's like that in itself might be our own demise. That I gotta have more. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And that love for the I gotta might take you to some place you don't really want to go. Or by the time you get there, it might be too late. Let's do physical sciences.
Let's get on the same wavelength with a physics question. In physics, a commutator is most likely used for which of these? Electricity, magnetism, water. Mr. Scientist, pick an answer for us.
This is a tough one. She's rocking back and forth. She has no clue, so we can't ask her. We cannot ask her. I don't think she got good grades in physical sciences. We have to look at her report card after we finish. But I'm pretty sure she didn't. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's not water. So it's either between electricity...
Don't worry. Take as long as you need.
Thank you, Teddy. We're going to need this one. It's either between electricity and magnetism. Say the word again.
My guess is electricity.
In physics, a commutator is most likely used for which of these?
Commutator.
Electricity, magnetism, water.
I agree with you. I think it is electricity, Because nothing
Read the
in
question
that...
again.
Teddy.
In physics, a commutator is most likely used for which of these? Electricity, magnetism, water.
Teddy. Yeah, nothing about commutator says magnetism to me. Yeah, let's do electricity. Let's just do it. Let's do it.
Your answer is locked.
Yes!
Well, the actual answer
I don't even know what that is.
The root word commute makes me think of travel.
Electricity.
Electricity
Yes.
travels.
You get 300
Magnetic waves
points.
can travel too. So, electric waves and magnetic waves, they are perpendicular to
But
one
this
another
is a two-host show.
as far
Take it
as
away,
like
Claudia.
their transversal motion.
That's it. We're in 6th grade. Only the final question left.
Oh gosh.
There's only one question, but it's worth 5.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
We'll have to say bye to your
Well, it was
classmate,
electricity.
because now it's all on you.
Look, I trusted you on that one because, like I said, I honestly had no other than to use a cheat.
So who cares what magnets do?
Mr.
We're not talking about
Scientist,
magnets. We're talking
go
about
ahead and pick
electricity.
a subject. So it's life science, spelling, art, foreign language.
So here's the only reason I know that, because there's a mass spectrometer called a magnetic sector, and in the old design, when the new designs, like they still have some of that are new, but in the older designs and some of the newer designs, they have a configuration that's called EBE, and an EBE stands for an electrical section, a magnetic section, which is the B, and then electrical. And so by having the waves go in different directions that are perpendicular to one another, you can segregate ions based on their master charge. And so a magnetic sector was like one of the first high resolution mass spectrometers made. The magnetic sectors are typically GC based instruments. And there's only a couple of people that still make them these days. Most of the people have gotten out of the business. I bet, Francis, I bet you can guess, if you had to guess one company that still makes magnetic sectors, and so not the company that...
Her pants concern me.
You know, they concern us all. There are multiple things that concern me about Claudia. One is she's always reading that card. Yeah, absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Thermo is one of the only companies that still makes a magnetic sector. And so Agilent does not. They got out of the business a little while ago. They dropped it when they picked up PerkinElmer. But so yeah, Thermo is the only one that's left. You were right the first time. They make, I think it's I can't think of the name of it, but it has an EB configuration. But it has an electric. Right. You were right. You're
smart.
You are smart. You are smart. Yeah, Thermo still makes a magnetic sector. I've forgotten what they call it now. I can see what it looks like, but yeah, most people don't use them anymore. And the reason why is because the time-of-flight technologies on GCMS systems have gotten better. So really there's no need to use a magnetic sector anymore. They're really expensive instruments to maintain. And yeah, there's just a lot of trouble. But here, let's pick ourselves a category. This is going to be our last question for today, and we're going to take a break, and then I'll come back and do Red Dead Redemption. And I'm actually going to have a mission today with Red Dead Redemption, so I'm not just going to be aimlessly wandering around. Today on Red Dead Redemption, we're going to go bounty hunting, which means we're going to try to find people, take them down, and bring them back to the sheriff so that we can get money. Because right now I'm broke. I probably got like maybe $20, $30 to my name on the game. And so I need money, and I think the quickest way to get money is to chase some bounties. So it should be a pretty action-packed episode because, as you all know, I do not know how to ride the horse very well.
That shadow on the crotch is giving her a moose knuckle.
I'm gonna pick life sciences. You all know I can't shoot very well. I can't ride a horse. I want to shoot a moose on Red Dead Redemption.
Final question. You're ready. Let's see if you're really smarter than a 5th grader. What does ironwood rapidly do in water? Rust. Sink. Magnetize.
You can't unsee it now.
You know I can't. That's why we're wrap up for the day. See now, I'm never going to be able to think the same about this game again. I didn't even know ironwood is a thing. This is sort of a biology course. Well, it's life sciences, so it makes sense it's biology. I have never heard. Okay, so let's talk about what we know. I've never heard of a tree rusting. And
The internet says it as dense.
It's dense. So if it's dense, it means it sinks.
Wood don't rust.
Wood don't rust, exactly, because most plants don't use iron as their main source of production of energy. So I don't think it's that. Like they may take in iron, but they don't take it in.
I vote for sinking.
I agree, because I don't know of any wood that's magnetic either. You said it was dense, which makes sense for the name.
I've also never heard of a magnetic tree.
Me neither. Because you would think that if that exists, there would be like a million videos on YouTube on it. You know, like YouTube always gravitates to the most absurd, like, science facts. And you end up seeing shorts and videos of that same one fact over and over again. And the fact that I've never seen a YouTube video where somebody has shown a magnetic tree lets me think that it's not that. And I've never seen a YouTube video. Yeah, so let's I agree. Let's do sink. We're going to say sink. I think you're right. You're right.
We got the answer. So, the correct answer is sink.
Nice.
That means you get 500 points.
Nice. Look at you, Ian. Smart.
It's time to check out the final scores.
Smart.
It sounds like it was named by somebody extra.
Congratulations, you did a great
Could
job.
not just call it heavy. Had to
Yeah.
be
Let's
too
add
much.
those points
You
into
know,
your
it was
progression.
probably somebody in England. Or why don't they just call it, like,
I
dense?
can't wait to see
Like-
what you've unlocked. A new classmate is joining.
Who are you? Who are you? It's the girl. I bet she's related to Steve Irwin, but she's Australian or
Stuff
something.
for your avatar.
We get a new subject. Okay, so we got.
Because they called it ironwood, LOL. They said what they said.
You know it. We are who we say we are.
And it's time for the
All
end
right,
of
so
the
no
show.
new subject added this time, but it looks like maybe the next time
We hope you had fun.
there will be a new
Thanks again
subject
for
if we
joining
can
us
win.
on Are You
I gotta see what this
Smarter
new
Than a
girl
Fifth
looks like
Grader?
though before we get off of this, and then I'm gonna take a break and come back at the bottom of the hour to start Red Dead Redemption. And like I said, I'm gonna do bounty hunting today, which should be interesting because I can either ride a horse or shoot with any major accuracy. So we're gonna be shotgunning. We're gonna be shotty to the body all day. Anybody that pops off, walks sideways, looks cross-eyed at me, is taking a shot. Okay, I gotta see what this girl looks like. And let's look at Haley's grades real quick. So see, that one question was a physical science question. Haley got a D plus in physical science. If we would have asked her, she would have gotten it wrong. And she would have led us down the primrose path of crazy. What is she? Is she like a brownie? Is she like a Boy or Girl Scout?
How'd she make it on the show?
Yeah, because she's good at other stuff. So she's good at humanities and art and English and history. She just doesn't do very well at physics. She's he's like, how did she make it on the show? She got an A plus in English. Look, she got 1, 2, 3. She got 3, 4 A's. You know what I'm saying? She's doing pretty good. She got 3 A's and A plus.
So are a lot of CGI kids.
CGI kids. But see, yeah, these guys, they don't know everything. So you got to be careful which ones you get. See, my man is Eli. See, now,
That is a B average.
now, you can't be thrown off. So see, Eli didn't do very well in humanities and geography. But what Eli doesn't have in humanities and geography, he makes up for in every other subject because he's got like A pluses and B pluses. My man is running the same. So that's why anytime I see Eli, I'm like, my man, because
He got 2 D's.
I know he can't help it. We're here. Look at this. See, he's not good at life sciences, but he's got. Do they all have 4 A's
They
or just
pick anybody.
Can't help it. I think the smartest one is this. Now, there's one kid that doesn't have. See, if he wasn't robot and he spent his time learning his art, he wouldn't got that D. This kid, he don't have any. So if you get him, you can pretty much ask this little dude anything. Yeah, so if you ask him a question, he's pretty good at answering everything without messing up. But what was hers again?
I should have been on there.
She'd be like,
Cool.
all right. Oh, she's pretty smart too.
Yeah.
So her and him, these are the two, and then Eli. I mean, as long as you don't ask Eli, like I said, a geography or a humanities question, he's game. He's game. I still like him. That's like my favorite dude right there. My little dude. He's got like a little hearing aid. I really appreciate the fact that they, made him where he's got. Okay. All right. We're going to go ahead and stop because if not, I'll keep messing around with the characters. But taking a break. Bottom of the hour, I'll be back. Red Dead Redemption, bounty hunting. It might get crazy. It might not. Like I said, I've never done this before. It's my first time playing this game. So they could be easy. They could be hard. We don't know. But I do know that I'm bringing a sawed-off double-barrel shotgun and a rifle and maybe a handgun when we do this. So we're going to be strapped. But thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed your time. Like the stream if you haven't already. If you feel like subscribing, you can do that too. We're usually on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Sunday. On Friday, it will be, I think we got a game show and movie night. So if you like watching interactive movies, feel free to stop by then. And if you want to play the game show, you're welcome to as well. I think it might be Wheel of Fortune on Friday. So if you're good at letters and words and playing Hangman, it could be the stream for you. I might throw in a special pub trivia stream. If anybody wants that, feel free to leave a comment. At least depending on how I feel, I might do a pub trivia on Saturday. I'm not sure yet. But take it easy. Thank you for stopping by, and we'll see you again soon.